Hey everybody, welcome to Will There Be Cake? I'm Robert Lamb, and with me...
Amber Simpson.
Cool.
Sounds like we're going to do a game show.
Yeah. This is our third episode. It's April 3rd, but that's just a date. What actual day are we going to celebrate on this specific date?
Well, Robert, today we're going to celebrate National Walk to Work Day.
Sounds very exhausting.
It does sound very exhausting.
Okay.
Lucky for me, I don't work today, so...
Yeah, actually me either.
I'm not going to walk to work on my day off. What do you do when you're off on National Walk to Work Day?
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
All right, we'll just
Well,
talk.
We'll get into it. We'll get into that later. Explain why it is the way that it is.
Why, and how. Okay, actually, National Walk to Work Day is actually an Australian national holiday, not an American national holiday. It came about in Australia. It's been since the year 2000, where they encourage people to walk to work. Have you been to Australia?
No.
Is
I've
it
seen
like hot
pictures.
there? Is there?
Yeah,
Can't like
yeah,
animals eat you while you're walking?
Yeah, but
to work
if you're
there?
in the cities, I think you're fine. I mean, they still get
Okay.
snakes and shit, but other than that, I think you're fine.
Okay, it sounds dangerous.
No,
to
like
walk
if you're
to
like
work
in
Australia.
Sydney or someplace big, you're fine. Brisbane.
Yeah.
I don't know any other.
I mean,
cities.
really, that's all I got for it. It's just the Australian government supports this holiday. It's actually a holiday there, and they
Yeah, but does it?
they
do
encourage
anything?
people to
They just
walk
encourage
to work.
it.
Yeah, they just encourage it. That's
That'd be funny if it was like a holiday and
They're
they
like, you
like gave
have
you the
to.
day off, but then you wouldn't go to
but
work.
then you don't walk to work. People just walk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, so that's all it is. You just walk to work, and it's just like what to save on, like I
I
guess
mean,
cars being on the road, like
I
too many
don't-
cars. or
Honestly, I
healthy
don't.
fitness.
Sure.
Cool.
I obviously did not do a good job investigating this because everything I found, the most stuff I got was from Wikipedia. And that's pretty much all it said. It says 2003 was the first time that it was held on the same date across all of the Australian states and territories. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of non-government organizations that promote it also, including the Australian Medical Association and the Health Services Union. So that kind of helps us figure out it is about health, being healthy.
I feel bad because they had all those
Not about-
fires there recently
Yeah.
and stuff. But
Yeah, that doesn't. You don't want to walk to work right now.
No, yeah.
Maybe
like,
wait
this-
till next
I
year.
mean, it's it's fine now.
or
I
walk
guess,
to
but
work and save some koala bears on the way.
Yeah, actually, a lot of them were. There was
Yeah.
a lot of cyclists and people like just walking on the side of the road would see like koalas and other animals on the side of the road like that were burnt or whatever. Or,
Dude,
like,
those videos are so sad. They literally make me cry.
yeah, it's crazy. But they were rescuing a lot of the animals, which was nice. But that's weird that it's an Australian holiday. But I guess we could celebrate it here. I don't know if people do celebrate it here.
I mean,
I've never heard anything.
I've never heard of this holiday until.
But
now.
you said it's 2000, right? So
Yeah,
it's
it's
only
still new.
20 years old.
It's a new holiday,
Relatively new, yeah.
relatively.
So, okay, so if, say you had to work today.
But I don't.
Yeah, but just say it right now. Say I have to work today.
Okay, if I had to work today, the funny thing about this is that we live in St. Pete and I work in Tampa. So the only way to get to Tampa from St. Pete is to cross a bridge.
Well, I mean, you could walk around all of Tampa Bay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's like 30. I
I
believe
wonder
that's
how
like
long that would
37
take.
miles.
I don't think
I did it once.
Google Map. What?
I walked it.
You walked where?
Okay, so if you don't know, we're
Newsflash.
from Florida. We live in St. Pete. But no, I was going to say St. Pete is like a peninsula. And if you don't know what a peninsula is, it's surrounded by water on three sides.
Right.
And Florida itself is a peninsula, but we're on a peninsula.
Yep.
And from St. Pete to Tampa, which Tampa's the bigger city, although St. Pete's growing, which is nice.
Yeah.
But you work in Tampa, so there's a few bridges that go across Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So you can get from St. Pete to Tampa. But if you had to, if you couldn't walk across any of the bridges, which you can't walk across 275 because that's an interstate.
Right.
But if you were to walk around the whole bay, it'd be.
Can you walk across the Clearwater Bridge?
I think you can now.
I feel
The
like
Courtney Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can now. They added a sidewalk along the side.
Cool.
You used to be able to walk across
Sounds
Gandy.
prettier. Yeah.
This is very interesting for all the local people.
Yeah.
And that's it. But if you used to be able to walk across Gandy because they had its own pedestrian bridge,
Right.
which was the old Gandy Bridge, but they tore that down because it was unstable.
So I used Google Maps to figure out how long it would take me to walk to work, and it told me to take Gandy. So I think you can still walk on Gandy. It just might not be the safest.
Right.
But it would take me, literally, I live right across the bridge in St. Pete, literally on Gandy.
Mhm.
And my job is on the other side of if I was taking 275.
But it's like close. It's still like another couple miles
Right.
from
If
the Gandy
if I was
Bridge.
driving to work with no traffic, it would take me like 10 to 12 minutes.
But walking would take
Walking?
you how long?
Would take me 4 hours and 34 minutes.
How many miles is it?
13 miles. And that's
Damn.
taking Gandy, which is kind of out of my way, but I wouldn't be able to take 275. So
Now, didn't you and I walk?
we did walk across. Well, did we make it all the way across Gandy?
I think yeah, because back then it was the pedestrian
Right.
bridge.
So yeah, we made it across Gandy, and then your dad picked us up. I'm pretty sure.
That's right, because he lived. He
Yeah.
lives in Tampa. Yeah,
So we have walked Gandy before.
That's true.
I mean, I'm kind of sad to hear that you can't. They don't have that little pedestrian. 'Cause
I
that
don't
was
know why
nice.
they got rid of that
It
because
didn't
they
seem
said
unsafe.
they said it was like it was unsafe and like part of it was crumbling. I'm like, but it's like foot traffic. There's no
Right.
cars on it anymore. Like I don't know, and it's still up. They never tore it down. It's
Right.
still there. It's just fenced off now. You can't
Exactly.
walk on it. Well, I live actually close to, or I work close to where you live.
Yeah.
But I live a little bit further into the St. Petersburg area. So
Yeah, you
from
do.
me, it's a shorter distance because I live and work in St. Pete. But I looked it up, and it would only take me an hour and 43 minutes to get to work.
That's not bad. That's actually like if you had to. you
If
could
I
do
had
it.
to, I could do it.
Yeah.
It's only 5.2 miles. And like you said, like that's not that far.
Not
like,
for
that's-
you.
Yeah.
For everyone else.
Well, yeah. So like really quick, not to boast.
People who don't know.
Who
Robert
don't
here.
know, if you haven't listened to the other podcast that I do called Across America, I walked across the country. So walking is not really an issue for me. I actually like walking.
What's the longest you've walked since you've been back?
Since I haven't
No.
walked much. Yeah. Ever since I finished that walk, I was like, yeah, I'm done walking now.
Never walking ever again.
No, but I do get annoyed when like I'm at a like if I'm with friends and we're gonna like park or
Right, like
something. I'm
downtown.
like, just park somewhere. Like I don't
Right.
care. It doesn't have to be close. And they're like, well, then we'll have to walk like 7 blocks. I'm like, I don't give a crap. Like
Yeah.
I like
It's kind of funny.
I
that-
don't care about that.
But when that's unless there's someone like you, like when you grow up somewhere like in a city or in Florida because it's hot 99% of the time, that is the case. Most
Yeah, you
people
don't wanna walk,
wanna
yeah.
walk, but yeah, I've kind of my boyfriend Adam grew up in Connecticut, but he's always been. I mean, it's cold there, so he's always been a big walker. So it's kind of
Well,
different.
People
Because
in New York
we'll like
do
go
too.
downtown and get a drink and then, walk across downtown, which will sometimes take like 45 minutes to go get some food and then walk back to the bar. And
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah.
People should do it more often.
People in
This is
the
a good
Northeast,
holiday.
they do it all the time, like because it is cooler. And even in maybe not like the big areas, but like in California, like when you're in San Francisco, like the bigger cities and stuff, there as long as you can hit a bunch of spots, like yeah, you might jump in like a taxi or Uber or something just to get from one point to the other, but you still walk like a decent amount,
Right.
like all over the place
and I think
to hit the different
downtown
hotspots.
St. Pete is kind of becoming more like that. I think I see more
Yeah.
people biking and walking and stuff like that because
Well,
it's
that's what-
becoming that kind of a city.
Yeah, and like I park in one spot, and like that's usually like the spot. Like I'll always park downtown, and then I just walk everywhere,
Yep.
and it's just not a big deal because I'm just walking. I like walking; it's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
So I
especially
think
if it's
this
nice
holiday
out.
should be take a walk day,
Yeah,
not walk to
not
work
not
day.
walk to work. Just
Because
take
to
a
me,
walk.
it would take me 4.5 hours, and even if it was as nice as it is right now, April 3rd in Florida,
yeah,
I would feel gross once I got to work.
yeah. That's the big thing. It's like that's why I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to even like bicycle. Like I wouldn't want to cycle to work either, just because
No,
I don't want to
yeah.
be sweaty like when I get to work.
Exactly.
and then have to sit in it. So like no, I agree with that. Just like taking a walk somewhere, not necessarily to work. Because also, what if you don't work that day? Yeah,
Right.
like we don't.
And you're not using gas that's being spewed into the world. You're working out. It's good for multiple reasons.
I agree.
Yeah. What a holiday.
So-
What
so-
are we going to do to celebrate this holiday?
well, I just take a walk.
We can walk to
Just
the
walk
kitchen.
Walk
to
the
decide if we're going to eat cake to celebrate this holiday.
Do you think you should? All right, here's the thing. Now you're walking. Now, whether it's in regards to less pollution because of cars or in regards to just being healthy,
Right.
if it is in regards to being healthy, do you think you should have cake on the day?
Yeah, because you got to reward yourself for being healthy.
It's the calories.
Plus,
It's
the more
calories.
you work out, the hungrier you are. You need more.
Okay, if
What
you're,
if it's a Greenwise cake?
yeah, I think here's the thing. I think there's some stipulations. I think if you eat like some kind of vegan cake or like a
Right.
healthier cake,
Right.
Sure.
With fruits on it.
but also that's so healthy at that point. Yeah, I think you also should have to walk a little bit further.
Right.
Like if you're only going to walk like for 20 minutes,
Exactly.
maybe have a bite of cake.
If you're walking to work, you deserve a cake.
Yeah, but if you're going to have, if you're walking all the way to work
Unless
and you
your
work
job
a
is
decent,
across the street.
or if you work from home,
Yeah.
you sly bugger, that
I'm gonna
doesn't
have
count.
a cake.
Yeah.
I walked to my living room
Yeah.
computer.
No, that doesn't count. You got to walk the whole, like a decent amount, at least like a mile or so before you bite into some
All right.
cake.
I agree.
All right. And I mean, obviously, I think that's it for this episode.
That's all we got. You got anything else about National Walk to Work Day?
No, but I will say check out Across America by Seven Lamb Productions.
Right.
We've released, there's 50 episodes. They're all out already. And it's just me and my friend Jack. My friend Jack's just interviewing me about my walk across the country.
Yeah,
'Cause I like walking.
And maybe since we're talking about Australia and the fires they had a little while back recently, maybe donate to
Donate
some of
to
those
the
causes.
There's
that
actually
are
a lot.
helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Although I've heard some things about the Red Cross, so check
Okay,
before
maybe
you
not
donate
Red
to the
Cross.
Red Cross.
There's a bunch like
Look into
koala
it.
bear ones. I love those.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
those.
there's definitely a lot of places you can donate.
So that's how you can celebrate. Walk to your wallet.
wherever you put it, and go do that. Walk to the post office and mail
check.
some money.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Solid. Good day. Can't wait to
Good
get
day.
out there and walk to my cake.
Good day, sir. That's not Australian.
Very Australian accent. Cool. All right. Take it easy. And see you down under.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.